Oklahoma fight fans, got a treat for you here. We're here with Josh, the Platypus Pulsifer. Now, you're getting ready for a big fight coming up, right?
Yep.
For those people that don't know you though, take a quick minute and introduce yourself. What do you do for a living?
I'm a 10th grade U.S. history teacher at Union Intermediate High School and a wrestling coach for the high school over there, and a pro fighter on the side.
Which is more difficult, getting high school kids to behave themselves in class and pay attention, or training to fight here at Triton Fight Center?
Training to fight here at Triton Fight Center, man. It's tough. We work out hard, and if you think it's hot outside, it's double hot inside.
Now I've seen it. There's some pretty big boys in there. Now this would be your base, right? You train under Pete, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. This would be your base training camp, though, right?
Yes, I do train under Pete Wilhelm. He's a BJJ black belt, and this is my home gym. I also work out at a couple other places. I do MMA and some boxing over at XPC as well. I do MMA and traditional BJJ over here, as well as a little bit of striking over at Apollo's.
Okay, so you're spreading the love here in Tulsa.
Yeah.
Representing, good.
Definitely.
Your opponent, 155-pound XFL champion, JC Superstar Cottrell, right? What do you know about him? This is a big fight on a big card. What do you know about your opponent?
Apparently, he's been dubbed the Superstar by the world infamous OKUG. Whatever that means, that he's a superstar. I do know he's had a little while between fights. I don't know if he can make it to this one or not. There's been a couple of rumors on Facebook about, oh, he's got to get a CAT scan, MRI. I think it's just kind of smoke they're blowing to get in my head, but hopefully he'll show up to this fight, because I guess he might have ducked out on his last couple.
Is that right? Well, listen, I know that you're not ducking out on any fights. You've been pretty active. A couple of the last fights haven't gone your way. Do you consider this a must-win here in Tulsa in front of your crowd?
Definitely. All joking aside, this is definitely a must-win fight for me. I'm making the move up to 55. I think probably for good. This is a high-caliber opponent. Now, I could take a step back off a loss. Like I had a big loss out in Finland, but there's no real going back in the fight game. Once you've had 22 pro fights, you need to keep moving forward and challenging yourself. And if you don't, then there's no reason for really fighting.
Now this venue that you're going to be fighting at, and these fights take place at XtremeFightNight 4 inside the Joint at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. Tell me about this venue. You've been all over. You fought, I believe, in Florida, Georgia, Finland, all across the state. Kind of describe the Joint, the energy, the atmosphere that this crowd and this place packs.
Man, if you've never been to anything at the Joint, let alone a fight, it's the best place, not only in Tulsa, but Oklahoma and probably the surrounding region. I fought, like you said, all over the place, and Hard Rock takes care of their people. The Cherokees here in Oklahoma take care of their people. The fight locker room, second to none. The venue, second to none. The sound system, state of the art. Big screens everywhere. You don't got a bad seat in the house. They have boxing, kickboxing, MMA, all on the same card. Multiple title fights every time. They do it big. If you're going to go to any fight in Tulsa all year, these are the fights to go to.
Five championship bouts. Any one of the bouts on the card, I think it's a 12-fight card, kind of catch your interest that you're going to be interested in besides your battle with Superstar?
Oh man, there's a mid-off facing off with Blunt for the amateur 170-pound title. For those of you who don't know about amateur, those guys get after it for no money, and those guys are fighting to become pros. So they definitely make a name for themselves with short rounds and big flurries. Randy Boom Boom Blake in a big rematch against the guy he won a decision against. He wants to leave no doubt this time. And of course, always popular international star, WCL veteran, Thomas Thunderkick Longacre fighting UFC veteran Anthony Mad Dog Macias. Who doesn't want to see a fight like that? Who's also got a kickboxing background, so you might be able to hang with Thomas.
Have you ever seen Thomas in a boring fight?
No.
No, me neither. I've never seen the guy, and he's got the whole package. But so do you. I mean, and you've got a big following here. You have anything planned special besides training right now? As far as engaging the crowd, you've come up with some pretty interesting plots there in the past.
I got a couple things in the works, but I always like to keep it under wraps till right when I get out there. I like to do it up big. You know, it's about making a show, man. The fight's only half of it. Getting to the ring, having a good fight, one and the same, and you got to do it up big. I'm not gonna do it an hour long like Comanche Boy, but I'm gonna do it big.
Yeah, you don't have a rapper and a posse coming to you about a 30 deep?
Well, I got rappers and a posse. No, I'm
not this time?
Not this time.
Okay. Well, listen, this is a fight you don't want to miss. The whole card's going to be spectacular. Josh always brings it. You can get tickets for Xtreme Fight Night 4 at the Joint, August 26th, Friday night. Tickets can be found at the box office by calling 627-7070. How else can they get tickets? They can get tickets from you, right?
Hey, all you fight fans in Tulsa, if you get a ticket from me, I got something special for you. You got to hit me up on my personal cell phone number, 918-638-9698. I'll bring tickets to you wherever you're at for the next month. I'll bring them to you.
One more time. Give them it again.
918-638-9698. That's my personal cell phone number. Put it out there. Put it on YouTube.
Let's hear you. I know you got some sponsors. I know of at least one.
I gotta thank my sponsors. First and foremost, always gotta thank OKUG. Those guys do it big. Anthony Sullivan, all those guys. Mike Lyle's been on there, tearing it up, acting a fool. But man, they have a good time. They take care of fighters. If you don't know, I'd like to thank Triton Fight Center, XPC, Reuse and Renew. It's a company out of Kansas City. Renew Reuse. It's a company out of Kansas City. My buddy and fraternity brother runs it. They took care of me in my fight to Finland when a lot of people wouldn't. And right now, those are my sponsors. If you want to get on it, again, hit my cell phone number. We'll work something out for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is if you're not sure, this is the fight that's going to bring you in and the venue that's going to make it happen. Josh, best of luck to you.
Thanks.
We'll see him inside the ring. JC Superstar, better be ready. My man Josh here is training 3 times a day during the summer.
You won't see me for long.